The Cowboy's Reality Bride, A Blushing Bride's Romance. Written by Lorana Hoops. Narrated by Lorana Hoops. Copyright 2019. Chapter 1. Laney Swann clutched her designer bag tighter as she weaved in and out of the crowded sidewalk. Why did the crowd have to be so thick today, on the one day she overslept? Normally, she was out the door by 6 a.m., giving her plenty of time to get uptown, stop at the coffee shop, and make it to work by 8. But sleep had eluded her last night, and she'd slept through her alarm. Now she was paying the price. She flipped her delicate silver watch around to read the face and quickened her pace. She was going to be so late, and Victoria Bonovich detested tardiness. It was a fireable offense in her book if you stepped in the office even a minute late, and Laney couldn't afford to lose this job. She'd moved to the city with big dreams but a small savings after college. If she lost this job, there would be no paying her rent, and she'd have to go home. A nervous spring coiled in her stomach. She couldn't lose this job. "Watch it," a man's voice cried out as she squeezed between him and another man with a cell phone glued to his ear. "Sorry," she called back, but her head never turned. Turning around would cost her precious seconds, and she had none to spare. Her heart was thudding a constant drum of the precious seconds slipping away. A tendril of blonde hair appeared in her vision, and she blew it off her forehead. Great. Now, not only was she late, but her hair was eking out of its sprayed mold. Another issue she would have to remedy before seeing Madame Bonovich, or the man-eater, as they called her in the office. The woman was fearsome. With short gray hair, hawkish eyes, and thin lips which rarely smiled, she exuded a no-nonsense air wherever she went. But Laney enjoyed working for her. Mostly. She had learned so much in the 6 months she had been at this agency, even though she was still just an unknown assistant to Madame Bonovich. Actually, she had learned so much from Myra, the makeup artist she assisted before photo shoots. But Laney still hoped to become Madame Bonovich's assistant one day. Then she would have a chance at becoming a well-known makeup artist herself. At least she had received the promotion to coffee gopher the last month. It gave her a chance to interact with the man-eater, if only for a minute. However, today it could be her downfall. Only 15 minutes remained to obtain the coffee and return to the office, and it wasn't looking good. Laney stepped up her pace a little more. Not too fast, though. The last thing she wanted to do was trip, and sadly, she was a bit of a klutz. "Excuse me," she said as she pushed through another clump of pedestrians. Why did it seem as if people walked slower?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?